So I'm just going to do a super quick video for one of the team in the Collab 365 5-day challenge. And my name's John Mandeville. I'm one of the Collab 365 support coaches on that challenge. And the question came up around using multi-choice fields within a Power Virtual Agent. And I've got a list here, so I'm going to answer that. I've got a list here which has a leave type. And in our challenge, we don't necessarily include leave type as something that the Power Virtual Agent asks you about. But to enhance it, this is what you would do. So I have a list here which has a choices column. And in it, I've got 3 available choices. Now, you'll notice the horrible sickly colour. This is just to prove that these are the choices I've set by default. And what I want to prove is that Power Virtual Agent can capture my choice and write to this list without adding a new choice by accident. So if it were to do that, I would get one of the default colours when I see this list. And that'll make sense in a moment when I show you. So I've currently got this list here, which looks pretty ordinary. Let's go into the Power Virtual Agent. Let's just do a quick test on the bot. I'll show you how it works, and then I'll show you what it does, then I'll show you how it works. So I want some leave. It wakes up. When would you like it to start? Tomorrow. When would you like it to end? Let's just go Thursday. Now this is interesting. This is something that somebody was asking before, and effectively this is the same process here. It's got some understanding of normal language, and it can give you options based upon that normal language. So I'm going to choose next Thursday. Now again, this is the thing that I was being asked. Can I then add my own questions in? So yes, you can. So I'm going to choose annual leave. Now, when I go through the process of showing you, it's really important that these options match exactly the choices field options in SharePoint. If you don't do that, you'll get new items in SharePoint. So that's all loaded up. Did this answer your question? Yes, it did. I'm going to give you a massively big 5-star rating, and there's nothing else that I want you to help you with. So let's just go and have a quick inspect as to what actually happened there. So you can see it's all passed, which is quite nice. So it asked me the questions. It got, when would you like to start? When would you like to end? And then I've put this question in here, which is what type of leave? I selected multi-choice, and then I very carefully wrote the options, sick leave, annual leave, and unpaid leave. And if I just quickly swap over here, they match these ones. You can't see unpaid, but it's exactly the same. And I captured the response in a variable. Now, what I then also did is I went into the leave request flow. Takes a little while, I do apologise. Let's just have a look at this. And I made sure that when this fires up, it's expecting 4 inputs. Okay, so let's quickly go back. Now, there's one other thing I just want to mention. I'll demonstrate this now, actually. When you, by default, set up a question, so let's just ask a question, what is it? And it's multi-choice, it's 1 or it's 2. Okay, you'll notice, and this was one of the sort of the observations that somebody made, you get these conditional branches. And all I did really was I deleted these because I didn't need them. And I passed, as you'll see, the variable, let's just show you that, pass that variable into the flow. And as I created the flow additional variable, what you end up with is you get an error and it says, well, you're missing an input. So all I did was it looked like this, simply selected the type of leave, which is this variable. I'll just show you what happens. So let's just quickly save that. I'll go in and inspect the running flow so you can see all that data passing through. So here was my last successful run 2 minutes ago, which feels about right. And let's just pop it open. Loads up the data that I've got. So you can see here, the annual leave type that I selected should be passed to that list. And as I said before, if we've matched up the text in the choices to the text in the Power Virtual Agent, it shouldn't have created a new choice. So let's just quickly have a look. And there we go. It's given me a lovely sickly brown choice, which means it's selected from one of the existing. So I hope that helps. It's it's a little bit strange. It creates the branches for you, but they're probably very, very useful in certain scenarios. In this one, I didn't feel I needed them. Okay, cheers for now.